I'm back with yet another guide on how to do Thorgast. Today I'm gonna do it as a Holy Paladin and we're gonna do Wing 3. There's two ways to do this. If you feel very comfortable, you can skip almost everything. Doing that will make, of course, everything harder because you won't be able to pick up those things that give you some extra things. So what I'm gonna do, just in order to show you, I'm gonna clear basically almost everything. So one thing you have to be very on top about is your phantasma here. The more you loot, the more you can actually buy. Over here you can destroy these and get a bit more phantasma, and sometimes there's also powers inside of them. It can be quite tricky to do sometimes, and sometimes it can be very easy to do. It depends on what powers you find, and also what bosses you get. I've tried a bit of everything so far. Not as a holy paladin. This is only, I think, the second or third run I try as a holy paladin, but I've done a lot as on my druid. And on there, it depended. I think it really depended on what boss you got there at the end. Because on the last floor, floor 6, you have 6 floors. So I'm floor 1 right now. You'll notice that there can be quite a difficulty scale, depending on what boss you get. Yet I have not tried to fail, but at some point, I'm pretty sure you'll get a boss that you don't know the tactics of, and you'll fail. One thing you need to be very careful about is to keep that beacon of light on yourself, and probably one glimmer as well. Doing that, you'll be sure to, how to put it, to keep healing yourself and get, when you heal yourself, that you get holy power. So now you see here there's a ram up according to my Q nameplates, and he's gonna drop me a power. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kill him, and we're gonna see what power I get. I think it also comes down to what kind of powers you find. If you're very lucky, you can find something I would describe as very overpowered. And these ones can really make the run seem like, you know, like you're running through dead mines at level 120, you know? So we'll see here. Lumbering form. By the way, to know which powers you can pick, there's actually guides for that. You can, for example, go to Wowhead, Icy Veins, and everything, or you can just try whatever you feel like seems to be the get for you. While in combat, your size increases and you automatically knock back all players and enemies that come. See, now I want to take Lumbering form just to try it. I haven't seen that one before. You can pull quite big here if you feel comfortable. Just be very careful that you do not give your back to the mobs. And make sure you have some kind of cooldowns available. You always need like a getaway card, you know, if you pull too big. For example, see here, I'm taking a bit more damage than anticipated. Then we shield. Heal up. So far I haven't found any powers that are really helping me, to be honest. That's why it might feel a bit more difficult now. Also, it of course depends on your gear. The better gear, the easier it will get. So I would suggest that you at least get to 165 or something like that, just to make your life a hell lot of easier. Because you're going to spend quite some time farming these, especially as a Holy Paladin or any other class where your legendary actually can drop in here. But you also need it just for the Soul Ash to craft your legendary. So let's just heal up here. Holy shit, why is my heal so bad? Do I have some... No. These are kind of riddles here. I don't do these. I think it's a waste of time because I don't think I need it. All it will give you is more Phantasma. Phantasma you can spend at the vendor. He'll be on some of the floors. See here, I collected 2500, not on this one of course, but just all in all. Don't be too cheap with your cooldowns, just use them. They'll be back up again, and if I'm lucky, this guy will give me a hell of a cool power. So let's see, what do we have here? Okay, Hammer Fractor. See, I'm gonna take Ember of the Carillion. Because Divine Toll is just crazy good. And I want to use that as much as possible. Let me just turn out the music just a bit for you guys. So you don't only have to hear to my sad voice. I feel like on my druid I can run through this way quicker. One being that I have cat form, speed boosts and everything. Also I have the Night Fae Covenant, which gives me the shapeshift. On this I don't have that. The cool thing about being Kyrian though, as my paladin, is that this follower you have, you can get a power where he actually can heal you or give you a boost to one of your stats. Stats wise, you can do two things. I go with Cavalier here. The rest is just a normal build, but I go with Cavalier here because I want two charges. But the best one will probably be Unbreakable Spirit, just because it's the safe option, you know. So if you're not in a rush, just do it like that. Remember, don't give your back to the mobs too much because they will then crit. If you have any questions about my UI, feel free to ask. I'm more than willing to help. Drop a follow, guys, and I will help you with weeklies once Mythic Dungeons are out for real. So one follow is one weekly, and there will be a weekly giveaway as well that you can enter. The weekly giveaway will, for example, be a Mythic Dungeon boost from my team. See, I haven't tried this one before, so I'm quite new for as well to this one. It's the first time I try this one, so let's see. I hope the end boss is not one where I will fail. One of my friends actually failed one yesterday. Even though he followed a guide, it seemed like the boss was just way too hard for his hunter to deal with, and he was pretty good geared as well. So I'm not the best geared here, as you can see. I still have some blue items, but I'm not badly geared either. So as I told you, get some gear, make your life easier that way. Keep one glimmer on yourself at all times so that you heal yourself while doing damage. Come on, give me a crazy power, bro. Hello. Okay. A bit lag. Who's the damage done? We're gonna take this because then I can buy loads of powers at the end. You can argue that I'm running a bit in blindness considering I haven't tried it before, but most of the time you can't really go the wrong way. You will just end up going to either a rare mob or a power or something, or the right way. So yeah, just try it, guys. Also use your map in case you're in any doubt. So let's see, is there any reason for me to pull these guys over here? I guess not. No. I'm just gonna have to change the music after this. I don't like this playlist. These rats are so annoying. Like really, really annoying. just like a real life rat. Okay, let me change the playlist. Here we go. Way better. Okay, let's pull everything here. Remember, don't give your back too much to the mobs, unless you're sure that you can handle it. Also, you might ask, why am I going as a healer? Why not as a DPS? The thing is that actually, if you go as a healer, which is my main spec... Holy shit, these are hurting. Okay, here we go. If you go as a healer, just like visions in BFA, the mobs will have less HP. I'm gonna take this. So when I cast Divine Toll, stuns all enemies within 30 yards for 3 seconds. That's a pretty good power there, man. Where'd this guy come from? I don't want to stand on this. Let's just get out of here. Okay, so floor 3 now. And for every floor you go up on the last tier, they will get more and more damage. Also, be careful not to die too many times, because at the end, you can spawn a ram up, or a mob, it's not even rare, but that will one-shot you. So it's like, even though it's not timed, it actually kinda is timed anyway. And you want to do whatever you can to avoid this mob spawning, because there's no way you can deal with it. I tried it once on my druid, and yeah, let me just put it that way, as I just got one shot. No matter what kind of cooldowns I used, I got one shot. You can, if you want, free these guys. That'll give you a bit more Phantasma as well. Let's just go down here, see if there's anything here. You can sometimes find a power inside of these, but normally you will be able to see like an icon. But if you destroy them, you'll get more Phantasma to spend at the vendor, as you see here. Man, paladins are so slow. If I next time I'll do a guide with my druid, and you're going to see how fast it is. First of all, you can just stealth through half of it. Here's the vendor, by the way. And when you stealth through half of it, yeah, it goes quickly. So let's see here. This is what I want to take. Vestige of Hope. The cooldown of Judgment and Whole Chakra reduced by 1.5. Doesn't get much better than that. And then let's see, what can we take? We'll take some haste here, thank you. And yeah, let's just keep it at that. The vendor will pop up again at floor 5. See, that's pretty good. Your next 3 Leon hands have no cooldown. So far I haven't been lucky with the powers. You can get way better powers than this, but I'm not doing too bad either. So it ain't too shabby, you know? So let's just do a manly pull here. Don't give your back too much to the mobs, and you should be fine. Okay, let's just kill these. I'm lagging a bit here, man. What's going on? So the perfect thing here would be actually that if my legendary drops on the last boss, let's just pretend that this would be a pretty good guide then. The casters are what hurts my paladin the most. So always try to kill them first. Oops. Later today, guys, we'll be doing some mythic dungeons. Join in for that, tune in for that. My group pool's pretty big, and we finish them quite quickly. Let's just free. That's a bonus objective here. Go up here, because I can see already a power over here that I want. Sometimes these powers can actually trick you. See if we can find something good up here as well. The best thing I think I found so far is one where every time I entered a new wing, I would actually get my wings. That was pretty good, if you ask me. Is there anything special up here? Maybe we should just check just to be safe, because there could be like a major power. I think I can already see one here. Let's just pull everything. Damn, they're hurting a lot, man. I may have overextended here. See, when you want to pull this back, you're probably going to need your wings. Unless you get some pretty good powers. That's pretty good. So every time I use Avenging Wrath, all my my wings are extended by 3 seconds. That's a good power, yeah. I agree. Okay, let's continue, guys. No! What the fuck did I just do? No. Oh god. No. Oh, well, whatever. Luckily, I still have my anima powers and I haven't died yet, so that's fine, but it's annoying as fuck. Also, what you could do if you feel like it's hard, you can just use potions, flask, and food. Just like you did in Visions, man. It's not that different. Oh, paladins. It's a love and hate relationship, me and my paladin. I hate the fact that he walks so bloody slow, but I love the class. You can get a speed buff in here, where every time you walk close to a wall, your speed is set up by 60%, which is quite a bunch. See, the only bad thing about lagging a bit here is actually that if my unit frames start to lag, then I'm basically fucked. Remember to, with that power I just got, spam your Hammer of Wrath every time it's possible, because you extend your wings by 3 seconds. You can, if you want, as I told you, run through everything, and at some point some of the mobs will return, but it's risky. And as I told you, you will not get your powers. Let's just get this power as well. Acquire. Yeah, let's take this. Look, 1000. It's gonna be good to come to that vendor next. Mm, 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 mm. See, I'm pressing the power, but I'm having some weird lags. As I told you, to get the right Phantasma, you need either to figure out what you want, or you can follow a guide. But what might work for the guy who wrote the guide might not work for you, so you need to take care of that. Be careful about that, yeah. No, no, no. My God. It's so annoying, man, because I'm having these leg spikes, and then suddenly your health is just messed up. I don't know why. Well, it doesn't matter. You can die quite a few times, guys. It's no problem. But try not to, because especially when it's unnecessary like that. Because you never know what awaits you at the end. See, now the good thing about that my Divine Soul is stunning, I can use it as an interrupt, you know? One thing that Holy Paladins really do lack is an interrupt. interrupt again. They're starting to hurt now. I gotta give them that. I need that vendor soon. It's these Death Blasts, because it's magic damage. My god, they're hurting now. Think I'm gonna have to wait a bit for some cooldowns. You see, they inflict 12% more, but it's a magical damage that's a problem right now. Let's go. Let's hope for the best. I have wings, so this should be in. Okay, this seems like totally doable. Take diamonds. And the thing is also that when it's the first time you try this one, specific one, this specific Thorgast wing, then you don't know what's awaiting you, you know? You just kind of have to jump into it and hope for the best. And that's kind of what I did. So it might have been like a stupid idea to try to make a guide at this specific point, because I haven't tried all of them, but hey, everyone has to fail at some point, right? And that's important that we remember that. That's a pretty nice one. Let's kill the small one first, because that's magical damage. Physical damage, couldn't give a shit about that. So that one power I just picked up was pretty good as well. Every time I have forbearance, my damage is increased by 25%. That's quite a chunk. But I'm still not getting those very, very good powers that you can have that just makes everything a breeze. So if you see something, guys, that you think this sounds better, pick them. Trust me, because you can get way better than the ones I've acquired so far. Especially the ones that make your Covenant abilities punch 10 times harder or 10 times faster, or reduces the cooldown by this and this amount, you know? I could probably go on over here, but let's just get this over with. See, I want to... Every time I can stun that, I'm gonna do it, because that's probably gonna hurt a lot. Magical damage on a paladin is not good. On any class, magical damage almost is not fun. Give us something good. Give us something good. Come on. Probably gonna take this, because there's only one boss left. So let's go and see what we can buy of powers now. I have quite a lot of Phantasma here. Just one sec, guys. Okay. We just buy everything we can buy here, man. See, I have way too much here. Way too much Phantasma. I cleared too much just to show you. Just remember, you don't have to clear that much at all. Yeah, why am I even buying so many potions? I'll have 5 minutes cooldowns anyway. Okay, so this is the last guy, the last boss. Binder Baritas. I have no idea what he does, so there's only one way to find out. Let's go, guys. Okay. Keep extending that Hammer of Wrath, you know? I mean, use Hammer of Wrath to extend your Avenging Wrath. Wow. And that's it, guys. He's gonna go down now. He lost. I won. And I didn't get my legendary, but I got my Soul Ash. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching the guide. This was one of the easier ones. Let me just put it that way. You can get way harder ones, end bosses. That is. You can also get way better powers than I got. I didn't get good powers this time. So just be careful with what you choose and choose wisely. And I think I'm done now. Let me just check the last ring up here. And then I'll come back with a guide with my druid in like 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm done now. Alright guys, I'll open a new stream to make a new guide with my druid. See you in a bit.